How to improve sleep quality using Sadhguru's ancient secrets. You have tried it all: the black curtains, the white noise machine, no caffeine after 2 p.m. You have downloaded a dozen sleep apps that promises you the rest of a Zen master, only to wake up feeling like you have just run a marathon. You follow all the modern advice, you check all the boxes, but you still feel drained, exhausted, and fundamentally unrest. What if the problem isn't your mattress or your bedtime? What if the solution isn't another gadget or biohack? What if the key to truly deep sleep lies in ancient wisdom that's been overlooked in our frantic search for quick fixes? In this video, we are going to uncover timeless secrets from yogi and mystic Sadhguru that challenge everything you think of you know about rest. These aren't just tips, they are profound shifts in how you see and practice rest that can transform not just your sleep but your entire relationship with energy. Stay with us as we explore how to sleep not just longer but deeper, using wisdom that has stood the test of time. Section 1: The Foundation of Rest, Realigning with Nature's Cycle. To understand sleep from a yogic perspective, we first need to look at the fuel we put into our system. The journey to a restful night begins hours before your heads hit the pillow. It starts with what's on your plate and when you eat it. This brings us to our first secret: the 3 to 4 hour gap between eating and sleeping. It's common to eat a late dinner and fall into bed shortly after, feeling full and heavy. Sadhguru points out that this is one of the most significant barriers to high quality sleep. From a yogic viewpoint, when your stomach is full, your body's metabolic activity stays high. Instead of deciding its resources to cellular repair and mental cleansing, the body is forced to focus on the hard work of digestion. Sadhguru explains that if you go to sleep while the body is still actively digesting, a lot of energy is misdirected. Think of it like trying to run a complex software update on your computer while also rendering a high-definition video. Neither process will be done well. The body's nighttime maintenance is its most crucial software update. If it's busy with a heavy meal, the repair work gets compromised. The yogic recommendation is to create a gap of at least 3 to 4 hours between your last meal and bedtime. This allows digestion to be mostly completed. When you go to bed, your system isn't weighed down. It can fully enter a state of deep rest, allowing for profound repair. Sadhguru suggests that simply creating this space can be so much impactful that it may help alleviate many minor health issues, because the body finally has the energy budget to heal itself. This leads to waking up with a sense of lightness rather than the grogginess from a night spent wrestling with digestion. Now let's go a level deeper and look at the type of food we eat. This is our second secret, the pranic value of food. In the yogic sciences, food isn't just seen in terms of calories or vitamins. It's also seen in terms of prana, or the vital life force energy it contains. The more prana a food has, the more vitality it gives you. The less the prana, the more it creates traumas or inertia. Sadhguru explains that fresh raw foods are considered highest in prana. A freshly picked fruit or vegetable is literally pulsating with life. In the yogic tradition, it's believed that when you cook food, you start to destroy some of this life energy. And after about 90 minutes, the food begins to develop inertia. When you eat food, this is old, leftover, or processed, your body has to work much harder to extract vitality from it. This inertia translates directly into lethargy, which in return increases your need for sleep. Your body needs more downtime simply because the fuel you are using is low grade. To counter this, he suggests a simple shift. Incorporate more raw, living foods in your diet. As a yogi guidelines, you might aim for a significant proportion of your diet, perhaps around 40 to 50%, to be in its natural uncooked state. This could mean starting your day with fruits or having a large salad for one of your meals. When you consume food that are alive, they bring that quality of aliveness into you. This reduces inertia, enhances your energy, and can naturally decrease the amount of sleep your body feels it needs. Section 2: Cleansing the system, preparing the body and mind. Once you have managed the fuel, the next step is to prepare the vessel, your body and your space, for deep rest. This practice are about consciously washing away the residue of the day. This leads us to our third secret, the elemental cleanse with a lukewarm shower. Many of us shower in the morning to wake up, but a shower before sleep can be even more transformative. Sadhguru recommendations: taking a lukewarm or cool shower before bed, advising against hot shower at night as they can overstimulate the system. This practice is about more than just physical hygiene. In yoga, this is a simple form of Bhuta Suddhi, or cleansing the 5 elements within you. Sadhguru explains that since your body is over 70% of water, running water over it causes a purification that goes beyond the skin. Haven't you noticed this? If you are feeling tense or anxious, a simple shower can feel like a heavy burden has been lifted. That's the energetic cleansing in action. It washes away not just physical grime, but the accumulated stress you have gathered through the day. This simple act cools the system, calms the nervous system, and prepares you for a much deeper rest. Next, we addressed a fascinating aspect of our sleeping environment. Secret number 4 is the direction of sleep. A core principle from the yogic traditions concerns the direction you sleep in. It's advised that in the northern hemisphere, you should avoid sleeping while your head pointing north. The reasoning behind the ancient guideline is to relate to the Earth's magnetic field. Sadhguru explains that your body has its own magnetic compass, and the planet has a powerful pull. Iron is a crucial component of your blood. If you position your head to the north, this yogic teaching suggests the magnetic pull of the pole can cause a subtle but consistent pull on the iron in your blood, potentially increasing circulation towards the brain. From a yogic perspective, this can lead to addiction and disturb sleep. While modern science hasn't validated this specific effect, this wisdom has been perceived for thousands of years as a practical way to avoid unnecessary agitation. So, which direction is best? East is considered most beneficial. West is also acceptable, and even south is permissible. The main direction avoided in the northern hemisphere is north. If you are in the southern hemisphere, the logic is reversed. Avoid pointing your head south. Finally, let's look at creating a sacred ambience for sleep. Secret number 5 is lighting an oil lamp. This may sound symbolic, but like all yogic practice, it has a practical, energetic basis. Sadhguru suggests lighting a lamp, simple organic oil lamp in the room where you sleep. He recommends using an organic oil like sesame or olive oil with a cotton wick. This idea is that a small living flames helps to create a positive sphere of energy, dispelling any lingering dullness from the day stresses. It transforms the room from just a place where you crash into a sanctuary for sleep. This simple act becomes a ritual, signaling to your mind and body that the day is over and it's time for rest. This small flame can help create an environment that feels more peaceful and conducive to relaxation. Section 3: The Inner Engineering of Sleep. We have prepared our body and our environment. Now we turn inward. The deepest secrets to restorative sleep are not external but internal. This brings us to one of the most powerful practices. Secret number 6: Leaving the world behind. Sadhguru asks a powerful question. How can you sleep well if you don't know how to put the day's baggage down? We carry our identity, our job, our relationships, our problems with us 24/7. When we lie down to sleep, we are still a manager, a parent, a person with a mortgage to pay. We take all of this to bed and wonder why our minds weren't shut off. He proposed a simple but profound practice for the few moments before you fall asleep. Lie down and consciously set aside everything you have gathered. This body, which you have accumulated from the earth, and the vast content of your mind, your thoughts, memories, and emotions. Remind yourself, this is not really me. This mind is not really me. This is about conscious detachment. When you sleep while mentally clinging to your identity, your system doesn't truly rest. It's like trying to sleep while holding a heavy weight. By detaching from everything you consider you allow the human mechanism to finally undergo its maintenance without your interference. When you do this, Sadhguru says, you can wake up with a completely different level of energy because for a few hours you were truly free. This leads to a fundamental shift in how we measure rest. Secret number 7 is quality over hours. Our society is obsessed with the 8-hour sleep rule, but Sadhguru reframes this. He states that the body doesn't actually ask for sleep, it asks for restfulness. Sleep is just one form of rest. If you are tensed and stressed throughout the day, you cause enormous wear and tear on your system. Naturally, your body will demand a long period of downtime for servicing, which we call sleep. However, if you learn to keep your body and mind at ease, even while you are active, your overall need for sleep can naturally decrease. The real goal isn't just more sleep, but better restfulness. Yogic practice like Sambhavi Mahamudra are designed to bring the system into alignment and reduce internal friction. Studies on this practice have shown significant improvements in sleep quality and reduction in stress and anxiety. When the system is at ease, the maintenance time required is less. So, the question isn't how can I get 8 hours, but how can I bring more ease into my life so that my sleep is deep and nourishing? And this state of ease has a name. It's the core of our 8th sacred, the chemistry of joy. This may sound poetic, but it's based on a practical understanding of your inner chemistry. Sadhguru explains that every emotion you experience has a chemical basis. When you are angry, stressed, or anxious, you produce a bad soup inside. This chemical cocktail causes friction and damage. When your inner world is a battleground, the body needs long hours of sleep just to repair the damage you inflicted upon yourself. In contrast, when you are joyful or at peace, you create a different kind of chemistry, one of vitality. A joyful person operates with far less friction. As a result, the wear and tear is minimum, and the body's demand for long hours of repair can naturally drop. This is why Sadhguru says being joyful is a pragmatic way to manage your energy. If you can remain in a pleasant state within yourself, you will find your sleep becomes deeper and more efficient. Simply because you are no longer spending your energy fighting yourself. Section 4: Conscious Action for Unconscious Rest. Finally, we arrive at the practices that bridge our waking life with our sleeping state. This is our ninth secret: a tired body for a quiet mind. In our sedentary world, many of us are mentally exhausted but physically inert. Our minds have run 1,000 miles, but our bodies haven't moved. This disconnect is a major obstacle to sleep. The body isn't genuinely tired, so it stays restless, which keeps the mind agitated. Sadhguru emphasized the importance of simple physical activity. This doesn't mean strenuous exercise right before bed, which could be counterproductive. It's about using the body in a gentle way. A simple 30-40 minute walk in the evening can be incredibly effective. When you engage in enough physical activity during the day, your body naturally feels ready for rest at night. A physically tired body helps quiet the mind, and fundamental principle for setting down easily. Now, we come to the final and most profound secret. Secret number 10 is the path to conscious sleep. For most people, sleep is a state of complete unconsciousness. But in yogic tradition, sleep can be transformed into a state of deep, aware meditation called susupti, or dreamless conscious sleep. While this is an advanced state, the practice we have discussed are the steps that lead in this direction. Sadhguru explains that achieving this requires breaking our identity with the body and mind. The practice of detaching before you sleep is a direct preparation for this. When you are able to sleep without the weight of your identity, the quality of your rest is so deep that it becomes a form of conscious rejuvenation. A few moments of this yogic sleep, often practiced through techniques like Yoga Nidra, can be highly restorative. Research shows that practice like Yoga Nidra can trigger a unique state of consciousness, dramatically reducing stress and improving sleep quality. Though it seems as a powerful complement to, not a replacement for, natural sleep. As you can see, the yogic approach to rest is not about finding the perfect pillow or the latest app. It's a holistic system that understands that the quality of your sleep is a direct reflection of the quality of your life. It begins with the food you eat, extends to your environment, and most importantly, involves your inner world. Your ability to detach from your mind and cultivate a chemistry of joy. Notably, research from Harvard affiliated institutions has confirmed that advanced yogic and meditative practices from Sadhguru can lead to improved sleep quality, reduced stress, and even a reversal in brain aging. These aren't quick fixes, they are conscious practices. But the promise is not just better sleep, it's a more vibrant, energetic, and joyful existence. The goal isn't just to wake up feeling rested, but to wake up feeling truly alive. Don't feel like you need to implement all 10 sacred at once. Choose just one. Perhaps tonight, take a lukewarm shower before bed, or light a lamp oil, or simply lie down for a few moments and remind yourself that you are not your body, you are not your mind. Try one simple thing and experience the powerful shift from yourself, because true well being isn't something you find, it's something you create, one conscious action at a time.